Losing work in n8n is a thing of the past. Our latest stable release now includes autosave. But we didn't just remove a button here. This is the result of us rethinking the entire workflow development lifecycle to be more user-friendly and safer for production. Autosave is now always on, saving your work for you in the background. You might also notice that the activation toggle has been replaced with a button to publish. Before the version 2.0 release, when publishing was introduced, the workflow on your canvas and the workflow that was accessible in production was the same. If you made a change that broke something and saved it, it would immediately replace that workflow in production. Before adding autosave, we needed to decouple the workflow canvas from the workflow that actually runs, or else every change you make would not only be auto-saving, but auto-publishing, which would never end well. So that's exactly what this new publish button does. You can make as many changes as you'd like to a workflow, and of course, now it will be saved as you make those changes, and it won't affect the workflow actually running in production until we make the conscious decision to publish the changes. And when we go to publish, we can actually give each version a name and a description. I highly recommend utilizing this because if you're in a situation where you need to roll back to a previously published version, it makes it super easy to see what the actual changes are across versions to know what you're actually rolling back to. Autosave also stores a history of all of your changes, so if you want to revert to something from the past, you can do that even if it wasn't published. How far back the history retains is different on each plan though, so make sure to keep that in mind. There are still some cool things coming to this workflow history panel, so keep an eye on it to see what's coming. The biggest thing for me though is the new collaboration options this enables. If you open a workflow that someone is already editing, you get put into a read-only state that's similar to the execution view, and you can see the updates the other person is making in near real time. This is great if you're on a call with someone to work on a workflow, you don't need to share your screens anymore. And even better, while in view-only mode, you can still click around and explore. I used to say that I didn't want autosave in n8n, but after using it for a few months in beta, I admit I was wrong, and it is definitely the way forward, especially with all these other improvements that are coming with it. So please go try it out, upgrade to the latest version, and if you have any feedback, please leave it down in the comments. We really do want to hear it.